Welcome to Stafford Audi. Today I'd like to show you this 2019 on a 19 plate Audi A5 Coupe Sport 35 TFSI 150 PS S-tronic in Ibis White. Now this is an approved used vehicle, so it comes with a minimum of 12 months warranty and 12 months roadside assistance. For more information, to get a personalised finance quote or to book a test drive, contact us now on 01785 899 417. So to start off with, let's take a full 360-degree tour around this stunning A5. So looking at the front, we do have these super bright xenon headlamps, which mean that any obstacles in your way are clearly visible no matter what time of day. And we do also have as well the really bright LED daytime running lights, which means that you are constantly visible. Now looking down to the side, we do have these stunning 18-inch 5-spoke alloy wheels, which really complement this Ibis White paintwork and make the vehicle look really sporty. Now looking to the side of the vehicle, you can see we've got a very sleek design on this stunning A5, and we do also have as well the body coloured wheel arch trims. We do also have the stunning sport front and rear bumpers, which really add a touch of class to this vehicle. Now looking in the back, we do have two spacious rear seats, both of which have ISOFIX points, which is great for those child seats. They do also fold 60/40, and we do also have there a lovely centre armrest alongside a third air conditioning unit in the back, which means that passengers in the back can be a completely different temperature to those in the front, meaning everyone in the vehicle is always comfortable. Now folding the seat back, which is very easy to do, so you can do it so, as you can see, with one hand. And then if we shut that lovely door, which is frameless as well, and stand to the rear, you can see the stunning LED rear lights on this vehicle, which mean that you stand out no matter what time of day. And we do also have the dynamic rear indicators, which, as well as looking really stylish, are also very functional and means that you are constantly visible. We do also have as well the twin exhaust tips, which look really sporty, as well as front and rear parking sensors. Now if we pop the boot open there, we can have a look inside the very spacious boot, so you can get things in there such as those suitcases. You can also get golf clubs in there, and once those rear seats are folded, you can get larger and longer items if you fancy doing any DIY around the house at the weekend. And then closing the boot, we can stand to the rear 3/4 once again and see the stunning rear design of this A5. Now as we walk down the side, let's have a look inside. So we've got really high quality materials inside this stunning Audi. So we do have the silver trim on the dashboard there, which really stands out against this stunning black and brown interior. It feels really premium as well. And then we do have these stunning brown leather seats, which really nicely complement the Ibis White paintwork and also complement the black accents of the interior really nicely. They're really comfortable with the under thigh support and are really supportive if you want to push your A5 through the corners. Now on those longer trips, we do also have the adjustable lumbar support, which means you're constantly comfortable and it means you don't get any backache. So that completes our 360-degree tour around this stunning A5 Coupe. For more information, to get a personalised finance quote or to book a test drive with us, contact us now on 01785 899 417. For the next part of this video, let's take a more in-depth look inside this A5 at the technology on offer. So starting off at the window controls, we do have fully electrically adjustable heated and folding mirrors, which is great for those frosty winter mornings and is also great for those tight parking spaces, meaning you're not going to get those lovely Ibis White mirror caps knocked. And now looking over to the steering wheel, we do have a 3-spoke leather wrap multifunction steering wheel, which feels really nice to hold and also has all the important controls right at your fingertips. Now looking behind that, we do have this digital dash in the centre of these twin analogue dials, so you can display things such as your radio, navigation, your telephone and also the vehicle settings. So the controls for that screen are on the left hand side of the steering wheel, so we've got the top 2 buttons there that go left and right through the different menus. We've got our scroll wheel which goes up and down through different settings and you just have to push that wheel in to select. We've also got our view button which minimises the central display on this vehicle. And we'd also have our back button underneath that as well. And sat behind that, we do have our downshift paddle for the automated gearbox. And then on the other side, we do have the up paddle, which is great if you want to have that more sporty drive. And then on the right hand side of the steering wheel here, we do have our volume control. So you scroll it up and down to increase and decrease the volume, left and right to seek tracks and push it in to mute it. We also have as well our voice control, our telephone connectivity, as well as our nav button, alongside our miscellaneous programmable button there, which is great at changing function. And then we also have down here the cruise control and speed limiter, which is great for those longer journeys. And with the speed limiter, it means that you shouldn't get any speeding tickets anytime soon, despite the punchy 35 TFSI engine in this vehicle. Now looking over at the central infotainment screen, this is controlled via a little toggle wheel down near the gear selector. So you just scroll through, you can have a look at your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is great for connecting those modern devices for things such as Spotify and using the Siri to control several functions. We've got our navigation as well with our maps, which means that you never get lost in this stunning A5. We do also have our phone connectivity, which is great for those business calls on the way home. We've also got our media there via Bluetooth or USB. We've got our digital audio broadcasting radio stations, which there are plenty to choose from, so you should never get bored or have nothing to listen to. And then scrolling around to our car setting, we do have our Audi Drive Select, which is great if you want to go on an economy run. You can put the vehicle in comfort or auto, let the car figure it out. Whereas if you want to go for a more spirited drive, you can put the vehicle in dynamic and it will respond and adjust the throttle and steering accordingly. This vehicle does also have front and rear parking sensors, which are shown on a display here. So when you get closer to a car, you'll get little red lines, which show your proximity. Now here are the front controls, so the 3-zone climate control, which means that everyone in the car can be a different temperature. It means that everybody can be completely comfortable, especially on those longer journeys. You can also solely set the rear if you've got children in the back, or you can sync the whole system if there's just one person in the vehicle. And we do also have in this vehicle the very nice heated front seats, which are great for those chilly winter mornings on those drives to work. It means you can always be comfortable driving and being a passenger in this A5. And below that, we've got our shortcut button. So we've got our screen on and off button, we've got our parking sensors button, we've got our traction control, our auto start stop, and we also have our drive select shortcut as well there. And sat below that, we've got our 12-volt socket there, which is great for plugging in any accessories. We've got our USB socket, which is also great if you want to keep your telephone charged on those longer journeys. We've got 2 spacious cup holders, and then behind that, we've got the controls, so that central infotainment screen. So you have the dial there, which you can go left and right through the different menus, and you can push it into select. We've also got our shortcut buttons there for our nav and map screen, our telephone, our radio, as well as our media. Very great if you're driving and you don't want to take your eyes off the road. We've also got our preset 1 to 8 buttons there, which you can choose to have radio stations or other functions on there. Now we do have the S-tronic gearbox in this vehicle, which is very smooth. We've also got our manual controls for it on this shifter here. You can also change it, as seen earlier, on the paddles behind the steering wheel. We've also got our electric parking brake as well as our auto hold, which is great for those traffic cues. And we do also have on the left there our radio controls. So you scroll it left and right to go up and down the different volumes. We swipe it left and right to seek the tracks, and then push it in to mute it and turn the system off together. We do also have a sliding central armrest here, which can be also set at different positions. And we have plenty of storage under here for things such as a wallet or your keys. And we've also got a second USB socket as well as an auxiliary port there for those technological devices. So that completes our look today at this 2019 Audi A5 Coupe Sport. For more information, to get a personalised finance quote or to book a test drive with us, contact us now on 01785 899 417. And as part of the Approved Use programme, this car does come with a minimum of 12 months warranty and 12 months roadside assistance. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you at Stafford Audi very soon.